Of course, today, there are a vast number of specialty clubs. You have the Weight Watchers, the Daughters of the Revolution, sports car clubs, etc. But perhaps one of the clubs that accomplishes the most would be our own local Self-Improvement League. Originally scheduled to speak with us on this subject was Dr. Jerome Jekyll. However, Dr. Jekyll couldn't make it. So we have with us another Self-Improvement League representative. Mr.
My name is... Well, actually, I think Jerome couldn't make it.
Jerome couldn't make it?
No, he felt inhibited, so I've taken his place. My name is Warfield Wallflower.
Well, how exactly does the club operate, or what are your goals?
Well, actually, you see, most of the people, we call our organization, it's self-improvement, you see, SIMP. Simp. And it started because, I sat home alone so many nights.
You're not married?
Boy, am I not married. No, I'm not married. As I said, I sat home alone so many nights with the door locked and the light out and everything. I couldn't get a date with anybody. And then finally somebody came along and said, Warfield, maybe it's your fault. And I said, I haven't done anything. And they said, well, that's the problem.
That's the problem,
join
right.
Simp.
Mm-hmm.
I became a simpleton, I guess, about 4 months ago. And I guess I'm going to stay a simpleton from the way they talk.
Well, what things have you managed to accomplish in your life since becoming a member of Simp?
Well, my whole personality has changed. I wasn't always the outgoing person you seen it before you. I've learned, we have a program, you see. We smile 37 times a day. I used never to smile.
You count them 37 times?
Yeah, and you got to be careful. You got to count them, because the other morning I used up my 37 smiles before 10 o'clock, and I had a wretched afternoon.
Where do you work, Warfield?
Well, actually, I work in the flower shop.
Flower shop?
Yes, sir. I make wax flowers.
Wax
We call them dummies. I think they're tremendous. Though of course, you can't smoke around them,
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because,
right.
And they breathe,
They breathe?
Flowers breathe. Oh, yes, we talk to flowers. That's one of the reasons I'm a simpleton. I talk to flowers so much I kind of... Well, that's part of it.
Oh, I see, yes.
You have to talk to somebody.
Right. Well, do you feel more capable of coping with today's world, having... become a member of Simp?
Oh, I think it's helped me tremendously, yes. I wear all those strong shaving lotions and everything. Now, I have a shaving lotion that's so strong that once I turned on myself.
I guess now you have raised your horizons.
Oh, yes. I don't just live from day to day anymore, you know. I've got as much as, I guess 36 hours ahead. I'm always planning now, and I wear loud clothes and things, and then I go in for table tennis, and I may be overdoing it a little. I'm becoming sort of a playboy.
A playboy?
The Western world, moving to California. Yes, I am. I'm tremendous. And all the girls they just are after me constantly. I'm very popular now. I go to dances and everything.
When did you begin to realize that you might have a personal problem?
Well, when my mother quit speaking to me. We'd always been kind of close, and she remembers me since I was a child, and we lost our relationship sort of, and I knew, the girls just wouldn't have anything to do with me.
Wouldn't have anything to...
No, my hair was falling out, and I kept stepping aside, but still it was, it was bad, and I realized that I had to do something, so I did something, I joined Simp, and here I am today. I'm an officer now in Simp.
An officer of Simp?
I recruit.
Recruit?
Yeah. I spend a lot of time in public libraries and places like that, and then I belong to a bird watching club. I counted 743 birds this past weekend.
Do a bunch of you get together and watch birds on the weekend?
Oh, yes, I watch birds on the weekend. There's the silver-beaked nightingale. Have you ever encountered the
silver-beaked
nightingale?
Never.
No, it only comes out certain seasons of the year because it doesn't fly.
Doesn't fly?
No, it walks a lot. It looks a lot like they sprinkle something on the ground when it moves. It's a beautiful looking bird.
Well, back to Simp, Warfield.
Boy,
How
there's
many?
a lot of them. Simpletons.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
we're a big organization.
How many people in the local?
My chapter. I'm chapter 3. We have several chapters here, and there must be in my group. I guess there must be about 500 of us here
500 simpletons,
on my block.
all gathered together at one place.
Yes, they all gather together. It's sort of we sort of share our IQ. One.
Do you, Warfield, have thoughts of marriage now and family?
I think of marriage. But I think there's a lot of fallacy in marriage because I don't think that, for example, two can live as cheaply as one. Well, they can, but not as long. I had a friend who was married 7 times, to the same girl. He just lived in a small town and kept getting introduced. I asked a girl once to marry me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Let's get married." And she said, "Who'd have us?" She was a simpleton.
Hey, does the local Simp League seem to be growing? More people every day?
Oh, yes, it's growing. I mean, of course, it's very hard to get into it, You can't, we don't take just everybody.
Uh-huh.
You have to fill out a form and spell your name right and everything. It's a wonderful thing. You go through a series of interviews and screening tests to see if you're really a qualified non-entity. Otherwise, you can't get in. Because there are simpletons and there are simpletons, and I know what I'm talking about because I'm one of the biggest. Would you like to join?